you got Thunder Rosa versus Julia Hart. I mean, when you talk about a pop, you were talking
gosh,
the crowd and what getting excited and some of the bigger pops of the night. Thunder Rosa, that entrance that she has, that Ruckus killed it with her theme song. It's so badass, gets you going. When this match was announced, I immediately was like, what a perfect move by AEW. I mean, the thing that we know here at Dynamite Download, talking to Thunder Rosa, anybody who follows her career knows, passionate about, her career and fighting to be the greatest, but also using her every match that she's in as an opportunity to pave the way and to teach the next generation what it takes to be great. And, this was an example where, Julia Hart, young girl, talented girl with a lot of upside. I love what we're seeing with that pairing of the Varsity Blondes. There's a lot of chemistry there, a lot of energy, just a natural fit, very uplifting, fun little group that they have. But Thunder Rosa is a woman who is just absolutely killing it right now. And I think that having her come in against Julia is going to be an example of what they've done to this point and will do moving forward now that Thunder Rosa is an official member of the AEW roster.
Multi-year deal. Congratulations to Thunder. She absolutely deserves it. No one more deserving than her. The hard work is pay off. She does whatever she wants, as like she says. And the number one ranked woman in AEW got that multi-year contract. And finally,
number one contender in women. And do not besmirch the DMD that way. The DMD is still the number one woman in AEW, but Thunder Rosa,
number one ranked
contender in all of AEW. And Excalibur casually threw this out there during the show of a potential of a Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa rematch, this time for the women's championship. SPD, we got to talk about that, because you can't just casually mention that and act like we're not going to jump out that like piranhas when you throw a T-bone into the water, buddy. This is, when you mention the potential of DMD and Thunder Rosa going head-to-head, I'm all in, man. This is the best feud in all of professional wrestling. I've said it once. I'll say it a million times. I will die on that hill. Thunder Rosa versus DMD right now is the hottest, the most personal, I think the feud that has the most juice to it moving forward. I can't wait to see those two go head to head for the title, with the title on the line. DMD cut a promo after late in this show tonight, SPD.
Right.
And she addressed Nyla breaking bitches and injuring the DMD, hurting her wrist. And Britt, to her credit, again, I will be more than happy to remind the world, those haters out there who doubt the DMD, she doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. To make the native beast tap with the damage done, broken wrist. You got to give this woman credit. The hell that she's gone through against Thunder Rosa, who we just got done talking about. The stage is set. Britt has to beat Thunder Rosa for the critics to be silenced. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. I'm putting it out there. For me, as a DMD mark,
yes,
the DMD has to go on the revenge tour. She beat Nyla. She's got to go out there and get that revenge W against Thunder. And it breaks my heart to say it, because I love Thunder, and I know that the fans out there would just absolutely love a Thunder Rosa title reign. But every time I think that we should rush into that title and have Thunder be the champ, I remember our interview with her, and she talked very clearly about when it's her time, it will be epic. But she's willing to recognize everything in life has its time. And I think she sees things as a big picture. Now, this is a woman Thunder Rosa, who is incredibly hungry, who wants to be the best, who wants to push herself to be the best. But I think that the money right now is in the DMD versus Thunder, and DMD.
That would be awesome.
As she mentioned in the promo tonight, maybe pulling in some reinforcements. I'm curious as to what DMD has up her sleeve, because obviously she's had Rebel in her corner from day one.
Yeah.
But Britt recognizes now when you're off the menu, when you're that good, everybody wants a piece. And it's evident that she's going to need a little more reinforcements, a little bit more backup. That's before Thunder Rosa comes after her, right? I can only imagine what Britt will need when Thunder comes her way again. There's a lot of rumbles going around about who the DMD is going to bring in. Me personally, I would love to see Deonna, the virtuoso, Deonna Purrazzo from Impact Wrestling, one of Britt's best friends and the Impact champion, who has history with Thunder Rosa, who has that already. That again, you add another layer to that feud with the DMD. Right. I've heard people out there talking about Chelsea Green, a hot free agent, again, another member of Britt's inner posse, the inner circle of Britt Baker. Whoever it may be, they better be ready for a fight, because it's evident that the women's division, SPD, there are a lot of contenders that are starting to emerge. And that was evident in our draft, where you guys, leaned into some of these. I went heavy. I went early on. I went with the Hart, the Thunder Rosa and DMD, but you and Bonds were willing to wait a little bit. And because there is a lot of talent that is starting to emerge.
There definitely is, and I'm looking forward to this a lot. And the whole landscape in the women's division has officially changed now that Thunder is in the game. I mean, there's not a bigger, as you drafted 1-2, there is not a bigger 1-2 punch that really can steep to that level. Honestly. So it's gonna be exciting to watch, and we'll shift now. Because you love the DMD. We can talk about it a whole show on its own for sure, which we know that.